Hi students. So today we are going to discuss about decimals. Decimals. What exactly the decimals? In the place value chart. In the place value chart, which we learned in the class 5th or 4th, writing the numbers according to the place value. Ones, tens, hundreds. See here. Ones, tens, hundreds, hundreds. So, as we know that ones, tens, hundreds. That means if the 1 when we write in place of 10, the value of it is increased 10 times. Similarly, the same one if you write in hundreds place, the value of it is increased 100 times. Like from year to year, 10 times. Every time, 10 times it is increasing. When ones, tens, hundreds. Now when you go towards from left to right, hundreds, tens, ones. How many times the value is decreasing? 10 times. 10. 100 by 10 will give you this. 10 by 10 will give you this. The next. So there the decimal concept has been introduced. Decimal concept has been introduced. That is about the introduction of decimal. Now the decimal part. Suppose when you go to the shop, the article or a pencil you purchased, the 10 rupee note you have given to the shopkeeper and you purchased a pen. The cost of a pen is 9 rupees and 50 pice. 9 rupees 50 pice. But 9 rupees 50 pice, the units are different. See, both are currency. One is in rupees, one is in pice. Then how to write together? Then there the question mark has come. So by using the decimal concept, the conversion has started. All pice and rupees, everything will convert into the rupees and the decimal concept is introduced. Similarly, in classes, at the end of academic year or the report card, if you see your heights and weights might be written in the report card. So height 150 centimeter, 140 centimeter, 120 centimeter, and sometimes if you see height of the tree is 15.4 meters or 150 centimeter, 115 meters and 40 centimeters. So this type of situations has forced to introduce decimal concept. Introduce decimal concept. Let us see what about this decimal and where to use, what is the use of daily life and the application part of decimal, how to express in the form of decimal. This all we will be discussing now. Learning objectives in these chapters, you will learn about pictorial representation of decimals, representation of decimals in place value chart, decimal numbers, representation of decimal numbers on the number line, equivalent decimals, like and unlike decimals, comparing decimals, use of decimals in everyday life, addition of decimals and subtraction of decimals. Following are some examples of the use of decimals in numbers concerning our daily life. Concerning our daily life. Height of a person 150 centimeter, that we write as 1.5 meters. Dose of a medicine given to an infant 3.5 ml. Length of long jump 2 meter 36 centimeters, which is equal to 2.36 meters. Temperature of a human body is 97.6 degrees Fahrenheit. Fractions are easier to visualize, but decimals are easier to compare, add, subtract, multiply or divide. A decimal is another way to write fractions. Fractions with the denominator as some power of 10 are known as decimal fractions. So tens. Fractions having 10 as denominator are called tens. For example, 1 by 10, 2 by 10, 3 by 10, 4 by 10 represent 1 tenth, 2 tenths, 3 tenths, 4 tenths and so on. Now when you convert into decimal, that is 1 by 10, 0.1, 2 by 10, 0.2, 3 by 10, 0.3, 4 by 10, 0.4 and so on. See, you can see how to represent the decimal 1 by 10. Consider a rectangle which is divided into 10 equal parts. You will use this rectangle to represent the various decimal as shown below. 10 equal parts and one is shaded, 1 by 10. So the shaded part in the above rectangle is represents, that is 1 tenth, T-E-N-T-H, 1 tenth, which is 1 by 10. So 0.1 of the rectangle. Similarly, second part you see, rectangle is divided into 10 equal parts and 2 parts are shaded. So 2 by 10, which you can say 2 tenths, 2 by 10, 0.2 of the rectangle. When you come to the 10 by 10, which is a whole is colored, whereas 6 by 10, so it is 0.6. Like this we represent decimals pictorially. The entirely shaded rectangle represents one complete part, which is equals to 1 10 by 10. So 6 by 10 is equals to 0.6. Right. So totally 10 by 10 plus 6 by 10, 16 by 6, 10, which is 1.6. 1 and 6 tenths we read as 1.6. Now we see hundreds. Fraction having 100 as a denominator are called hundreds. Hundredths. For example, 1 by 100, 2 by 100, 3 by 100 represent 100, 200, 300 and so on. When it comes to the decimal part, 1 by 100 can be written as 0.01 and is read as 0.01. And 2 by 100, 0.02, we can read as 0.02. 3 by 100, 0.03 as read as 0.03 and so on. So now hundreds, shaded portion. You can see clearly the first part, the first square, there are 100 and in that 8 squares are shaded. So ordinary fraction we write as 8 by 100 and in the decimal form we write 0.08. 15 squares in the second place, 15 by 100 then can be written as 0.15. We have to read the decimal digits after the decimal point. We read them as individually. Not grouping. Like 0.15 we cannot read. We have to read as 0.15 as the value of the decimal is very lesser than 1. It is lesser than 1. So we read individually. Let us see how to represent place value chart. So just 2 by 10, which we wrote as 0.2. So decimal after the decimal point, this is called decimal point and this is the decimal number, this is the whole number part. So if you have 11 by 10, then we write as 1.1. So in this 1.1, this is whole number part, decimal point, we say as decimal point, and this is decimal number. We say simply as point also. This is point. So value of a fraction is lesser than 1, as 1 by 10, 2 by 10. It's a whole number because it is 11 by 10. 1 whole and then 0.1. 1 whole and then 0.1. So like this we represent decimal. When it comes to the place value chart of a decimal system, right? Generally ones, tens, hundreds, this we learn Indian system. And in that lesser than 1, when we move right side, the value of it is decreasing 10 times. Like this is 1 and this is 10 into 1. Then this is 100 into 1, right? 10 times it is increasing, you see. 10 into 10, 100. 10 into 1 and this is 1. Now when you go this side, when you move right side, it is decreasing. Value decreasing 10 times. 1 10, 2 10, like that. So 1 by 10, 2 by 10, and 1 by 10, 1 by 100, and 1 by 1000. 1 by 1000. So when this is the number. Now you see 100. If you take up to here number 110 and 1. So 111. After the ones, as we are representing in the decimal, we place the point and 1. And as it is in tens place immediately 1. Hundreds place we go to the next number. Thousands place we go to the next number. So this is 111.111. Now, if I write here 2, and here I wrote 5. How to represent this one? We don't have any other things like tens place and this place. We have only ones and tens. 2 ones and 5 tens. 5 tens. 5 tens. So this is 2.5. 2.5. Next. If I write here 4, 3 and 6. How to write the number? Tens place 40 and 3, because it is decimal side. Tens 6 tens, so 43.6. 43.6. Now if I write 1 6 8 7 9, now you observe it. 168.7 tens 9 hundreds. 7 tens 9 hundreds. So 168.79. 168.79. We have to read individually. Cannot be read as 79. 79. Is it clear? Let us see some examples how to write in the decimal form. 2 tens. So 2 tens we write as 2 by 10, which we write as 0.2. And 5 tens, 5 tens and 7 tens. 5 tens means 5 into 10 and plus 7 tens, 7 by 10. 5 into 10 is 50. So 50.7. 50.7. This is 5 into 10 plus 7 by 10. 50.7. 3 tens, 5 ones and 9 tens. So 3 tens, 3 into 10 plus 5 ones, 5 into 1 plus 9 tens. 9 by 10, which is equals to, so 3 into 10, 30, plus 5, this is 30, plus 5, plus 9 by 10, which is 35.9. 35.9. Now 20 plus 5 plus 4 by 10. So 20 plus 5, 25, plus 4 by 10, which is equals to 25.4. 300 plus 20 plus 6, 326 point. 326 point. 7 times 800. So 7, 8. We have to write individually. Then 70 point 8 by 100. As we don't have a tens, so that case we write 0 and then we write as 8. Let us see some more examples. Like 8 by 10 is there. How do we write? Yes, 0.8. And 9 by 100 is there. How do we write? As it is 900s, tens we don't have. So 900s means 0.09. As we have two zeros in the denominator, decimal place after the decimal point, we should have two zeros. Clear? One more question we see, 9th one. Like 14 by 10, if you have, then we can write as, yes, 1.4. 1 tenths and 4 tenths. 10 ones and 4. 10 ones and 4 tenths. Next, 25 by 100. How to write in the decimal form? 0.25. We read as 0.25. Like this, we write. This is called expanded form. From expanded form, we are writing the decimal number. From expanded form, we are writing the decimal number. I hope you understood. Let us see conversions. Like that's what in daily life, where the decimals to be used, where we are using, in which form we are using. So conversions is 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeters. Bigger quantity and smaller quantity. Now suppose the smaller quantity, if we want to convert into bigger quantity, then 1 centimeter is equals to 1 by 100 meters. 1 by 100 meters, which we write as 0.01 meter. 0.01 meter. Suppose if we write 2 centimeter, then 2 by 100. 2 by 100 meters, which is equals to 0.02 meters. If you want to write 25 centimeter, then 25 by 100 meter. Here we are converting from centimeter to meter. This is from centimeter to meter. So 25 centimeter, which is 25 by 100 meters. So 0.25 meters. Suppose if you have 145 centimeter. Now you see, 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. 145 centimeter. So which we write as 145 by 100, which could be written as 1.45 meters. That means 1 meter and actually 45 centimeter. Together we converted into 1.45 meters. Similarly, we can write 1 millimeter. 1 centimeter is equals to 10 millimeters. 1 centimeter is equals to 10 millimeters. So 2 centimeter. Now you see, 1 millimeter is equals to 1 by 10 centimeter. meter, which we write as in the decimal form 0.1 centimeter. 1 millimeter can be written as 0.1 centimeter. Then 2 millimeters if you write 2 by 10 centimeter, which is equals to 0.2 centimeter. Next, if you want to write 9 millimeters, then you can write as 9 by 10 centimeter, which is 0.9 centimeter. Then similarly, 27 millimeters if you want to write 27 by 10 centimeter, which is equals to 2.7 centimeter. So that means 1 centimeter is equals to 10 millimeters. 1 centimeter is equals to 10 millimeters. Are you following? 10 millimeters. So 1 millimeter is equals to 0.1 centimeter. 27 millimeters is equals to 2.72 centimeters and 0.7 millimeters. So these are conversions. If you write 45 millimeters, then 45 by 10 centimeter, which is equals to 4.5 centimeter. So millimeters we are converting into centimeters. Here meters we convert it into centimeters. Like this, the bigger quantities, when you convert, we multiply smaller quantities by 10, by 100, like this will be going on. So centimeter to meter, we divided with 100. Millimeter to centimeter, divided with 10. Like this, the conversions will take place. Similarly, we can convert even kilometers and kilograms and even in pies, rupees and pies. Look at this. 1 kg is equals to 1000 grams. 1 kg is equals to 1000 grams. Then 1 gram is equals to 1 by 1000 kg. 1 by 1000 kg, which we write as 0.001 kg. Suppose if you write 2 grams or 12 grams, okay, let us see 2 grams first. 2 by 1000 kg, which we write as 0.002 kg. Then if you write 19 grams, then 19 by 1000, which is equals to 19 by 1000 is equals to 0.019 kg. 19 kg. If you write 546 grams, then 546 by 1000, which we write as 0.546 kg. Then 1265 grams if you write 1265 by 1000, which could be written as 1.265 kg, means 1 kg 265 grams. 1 kg 265 grams. Similarly, liters. Similarly, we write liters. Similarly, we write rupees and pies. Here, 1 liter is equals to 1000 milliliters. 1 milliliter is equals to 1 by 1000 liters, which we write as 0.001 liter. So this we can write as, look at this, 4 milliliters, then 4 by 1000 liters, which we write as 0.004 liters. Then 11 milliliters, which can be written as 11 by 1000 liters, that is 0.011 liters. If you write 216 milliliters, then 216 by 216 liters. 216 liters. If you write 8,472 milliliters, then 8472 by 1000 liters, which we write as 8.472 liters. That meaning is what? 8 liters and 472 milliliters. We converted together into the same quantity. Coming to the pies, rupees and pies, when it comes 1 rupee is equals to 100 pies. So rupees and pies. So rupee 1 is equals to 100 pies. Next, if same thing 1 pies is equals to rupee 1 by 100, rupee 1 by 100, which we write as 0.01 rupee. 0.01 8 pies. 8 pies is equals to 8 by 100. 8 by 100 rupee, which is equals to 0.08 rupees. 0.08 rupees. So like this we will convert pies and rupees. Here you can see here, if you write 24 pies, 24 pies, then 24 by 100, which is equals to 0.24 rupees. Suppose if you write 135 pies, that meaning is 135 by 100, which is 1.35 rupee. That means rupee 1 and 35, that is 35 pies. Rupee 1 and 35 pies, but we will read as 1.35 rupees. Like this, we convert bigger quantities, smaller quantities into bigger quantities by making the denominators as per the requirement. I hope you understood. Representation of decimals on the number line. We have learned representation of fractions on the number line. Representing a decimal and a fraction on the number line is one and the same thing. For example, you can write the fraction 5 by 10 as a decimal 0.5. Therefore, 0.5 represents the same point on the number line as 1 by 2. Similarly, 16 by 10, which is 1.6. Therefore, 1.6 represents that same as on the number line 16 by 10. Now you see here, clearly you can observe the number line which you are able to see from 0, 1 and 2, 0 to 1. 10 equal divisions between 0 and 1 will represent 1 by 10, 2 by 10, 3 by 10, 4 by 10, 5 by 10, 6 by 10, 7 by 10, 8 by 10, 9 by 10, where 10 by 10 is nothing but one whole. And between 1 and 2 again 10 equal divisions, 11 by 10, 12 by 10, 13 by 10, 14 by 10, like this. Equal space between the two successive numbers will 10 equal divisions will be there between 0 and 1, and 1 and 2 10 equal divisions. Like that we represent the decimal. Now you see, first one 1 by 10, here we wrote 1 by 10 and here we are writing as 0.1. Here 2 by 10, this is 0.2. 3 by 10, 0.3. 4 by 10, 0.4. 5 by 10, 0.5. 6 by 10, 0.6. 7 by 10, 0.7. 8 by 10, 0.8. 9 by 10, 0.9. 10 by 10, which is nothing but one whole or 1.0. Similarly, you can observe 11 by 10, 1.1. 12 by 10, 1.2. 13 by 10. So like this we represent the decimals on the number line. So I hope you understood how to represent the decimal on the number line and how to insert in the place value chart, and from the expanded form how to get the number, how to write the decimal number in the expanded form, and what is tenths and what is hundreds, what is the necessary of writing in the decimal you have seen in the conversions. So this is how we use the decimals concept in our daily life. I hope you understood representation of decimals on the number line also. We will meet again in the next class. Thank you.